I think e-bikes are a good thing and that they'll encourage more people to get on a bike, particularly women. I think it's great to see parents riding around with a seat on the back for young kids too. However, I also think we're about to go through a teething problem stage because some new e-bike riders haven't built up enough experience of riding these things on footpaths and shared paths. The problem with an electric motor is that it can quickly boost you to a speed that is just too fast for narrow shared paths with poor sightlines. This is particularly true when e-bikes are sold to people as their first bike and they haven't built up any previous cycling experience. It's like putting a P-plater in a sports car. We're in Leichhardt, which is hippie central. I'm leaving the road to enter a shared path and I drop my speed from around 30 kilometers an hour on the road to maybe 10 to 15 kilometers an hour when I hit the path. I'm about to go around a blind corner near a tram stop and it pays to be careful. I see a cyclist crossing at the lights from right to left. Instead of waiting for a green light, this lady just breezes across the road and then nearly collects another lady walking out of the tram station. The pedestrian is of course staring at her phone as she walks, but at least she looks up before crossing the road. I don't particularly have an issue with a cyclist running a red light on a quiet street on New Year's Eve when there are very few people out driving. There's just no traffic. And let's ignore the lack of helmet. Personally, I think you should be able to choose when to wear a helmet, and the sort of casual short distance riding that she's clearly doing in thongs and a dress should be low risk and not require a helmet. What I do have an issue with is the speed at which she enters the footpath, especially when the path is relatively narrow and you've got phone zombies wandering out of the tram stop from a blind corner. She manages to take evasive action, but that could have easily been a collision. If she was on a bike without a motor, she probably wouldn't have entered the footpath at anything like that speed. I know it doesn't look that fast, but around pedestrians, the difference between going 15 kilometers an hour and 25 kilometers an hour is very significant. I think it's going to take a while for e-bike owners to learn that they need to take it easy with the throttle, especially around pedestrian choke points on shared paths. Watch this space for the media descending into a moral panic before long.